Hello and welcome to the Careers Q&A. Today we have Derek. He's our Careers Advisor who is here to answer to some of the questions that have been put up by our students. Hello Derek, you're welcome and it is nice to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here, thank you.
Okay, let's go straight to the point. I don't know what to do or where to start. This is a main question a lot of students are pondering on.
It is a commonly asked question, and one of the reasons students ask that is there's so much choice, so many jobs available to think about, so many courses at university, quite a few options for apprenticeships. So to simplify it, we ask that students start by evaluating themselves first. So you look at what are your skills, what are your strengths, how do you like to learn, what kind of environment would you like to work in, and then that will hopefully help you to find something that's going to be most suitable for you.
Okay. Should I go to university? A lot of students on second year wonder about this question, so they would like to know.
Absolutely, and we start dealing with this in the first year with level 3 students because they've got the option of looking at university courses, looking at higher apprenticeships, advanced apprenticeships, jobs, gap years, all kinds of options there. So what we do is we get them once again looking at their strengths, their interests, perhaps what their career plan is, which is going to be the best route, and to then compare during the first year the strengths and weaknesses of going to university, getting a job, or going on an apprenticeship and deciding which is going to be best for them.
Oh, okay. A common one is here. Should I take a gap year before going uni?
Once again, we get asked that quite often, and it really depends on what your plans are and how the gap year is going to benefit those. If you're applying for something at university, for example, that requires more work experience, more life experience, then a gap year will be really useful. If you're applying for something at university that's scientific or technical, and your gap year means that it's going to be leaving the technical knowledge from your studies behind and perhaps even forgetting it, you have to think, is it a good idea? And also, sometimes people will take a gap year, get a job that's okay, but not ideally what they want to do, but they get used to the money, and then it's difficult to then get back into studying when you've been used to working and earning money. So you've got to think, what's my short-term, medium-term, long-term goal?
Okay. Ian, how do I apply to UCAS?
Okay. All second years are given instructions on how to do this via their personal tutor, and there's resources available online available to help with this. So the application bit starts from September of the second year. However, the second term of the first year is all about starting to think about what you're going to be applying for.
Okay. And for anybody that is applying for UCAS, most as well would like to know on how to go about writing a personal statement as well.
Okay, once again, we start dealing with this in the first year. Once we've got students with a firmer idea of what they want to study, then we'll provide workshops in their tutor groups, we'll get visiting speakers from universities, and all of that will be giving them ideas of how to lay the statement out, how to structure it, and what kind of content that the universities are looking for in the personal statement.
Okay, let's take a turn into another route now. Would like to talk a bit about the job opportunities and how to apply for them. A lot of students have, they're into courses and don't really know the jobs or the opportunities or the career routes to go forward from that course. So we have a question on what jobs options are available from my course.
Okay, absolutely, and that's sometimes it's more obvious if you're on a childcare course or a construction course.
Definitely.
You can see the routes going from those courses. There are some that are a bit more subtle, and it goes back to the earlier point of really looking at yourself and how that course is developing your strengths, your knowledge, your skills. For example, yourself as a media student, if you didn't want to go into TV, radio, or those kind of fields, you could go into public relations or marketing with the skills that you're developing.
And can you help me find a job?
Yes, we can. We have various ways of doing this. Personal tutors might ask us to come in and to provide workshops on job seeking, job hunting skills. We will also have a lot of available information online, which we'll be highlighting the links to that later. And very often we ask students to call in and see us when we're available for drop-in sessions for just quick advice on job hunting, that kind of thing.
Talking about jobs, how and where can I find apprenticeship?
Okay. Apprenticeships are something that the college offers, but there's a range of other providers who offer them as well.
Okay.
So as careers advisors, we'd come in once again, perhaps workshops with your personal tutors, and we'd highlight which types of apprenticeships are available, how to apply for them, and we'd also highlight that applying for an apprenticeship it's very similar to applying for a job. It will be a job for at least a year. So the same skills with job hunting apply to finding an apprenticeship.
Can you help me find work experience replacement?
We could certainly point you in the right direction. So if you tell us what type of experience you're looking for, we'd use our knowledge of local companies and organisations to be able to signpost you, so you'll be able to approach the right people.
Oh, thank you very much, Derek. It was nice having you. And for those listening, for more information, visit our website on screen. And thank you for staying tuned. Have a good day.